Despite this agreement only coming into fruition less than 2 weeks ago, two PR firms have already taken advantage of the newfound friendship and have begun business dealings with each other already. I'm joined now by Moti Peer, CEO of ReBlonde PR firm, and Prem Ramachandran, the CEO of Whitewater Public Relations in the UAE. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me. Now, I understand that since this normalisation of ties came into fruition, you basically formed this agreement straight away. It didn't take you long to start working together, did it, Moti?
Absolutely. A few words about the agency. So the first thing that you should know about us is the agency was founded 14 years ago, back in 2006. And that means that we had a lot of time to form and nurture our relationships with the various media outlets and journalists. As you know, PR starts and ends with relationships, and obviously we have that in place. Despite the fact that we are located in beautiful, sunny Tel Aviv, all of our clients are actually looking to get publicized overseas. And since we are located in what is described the startup nation, obviously many of the companies that are looking to get publicized overseas are technology companies, and we are working mostly with technology companies from the biggest, such as Microsoft, Google, and Intel, to mid-sized companies such as JFrog and Zebra Medical Vision and Viber, who already have a substantial presence in the Persian Gulf. Since we are global-facing, Prem did the necessary research and was actually able to, look us up and located us. We knew that we had no time to waste because the potential of, the two regions is immense. And we didn't waste any time and signed the deal.
So, Prem, now it's your turn. Tell us a little bit about Whitewater PR and why you wanted to form this relationship with an Israeli PR firm.
Right. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Moti. Thanks for having me on the show. In fact, we are a 12-year-old PR company, and so we handle a lot of technology clients who are into blockchain, artificial intelligence, and also we are we take care of clients in different industry sectors like hospitality, healthcare, and so we were wondering, like, why don't we establish a relationship with a company in Israel who would in a way support both the relationships in terms of getting the visibility in Israel, as well as for companies who are based in Israel to have visibility in UAE. So we wanted to establish a relationship which will be mutually beneficial for both the countries and both the clients in both countries. And of course, as agencies, we can collaborate and take that message forward in both markets.
And Prem, what is some of the main things that you would be looking for? What areas are most interesting to you coming from an Israeli PR firm?
See, basically, knowledge and experience is one of the most important, aspects of any relationship. And I think ReBlonde has got all that is required with the wealth of experience that they've had with so many clients across industries. So what we are looking at is to see how we can, further nurture that relationship and build that association in both markets. So that is what we are actually looking at, ReBlonde, and that's why we are in touch with Moti for that.
And Moti, you said that you've been working with a lot of, this isn't your first sort of international collaboration, but what sort of areas are you looking to foster within this relationship here?
Well, obviously technology, because, Israel is the startup nation, but I think that we have a lot to contribute on many other fronts, agriculture, real estate. Today, three. We have a mutual call, my partner, myself, and a CEO of a major oil and energy company who's actually looking to form relationships with the oil and energy industry in the Emirati. So things are moving already and on a rapid pace.
Now, I know technology is a major area, but agri-tech is something that comes up a lot as well in this region as well. Is this something that you would be working with?
Absolutely. I mean, the two countries are located in a desert, and that presents some challenges. Israel has a lot of, knowledge, technology, and specialties in regard to that, and I think that we can, contribute a lot with that. We need to remember that the Emirates is very successful. I mean, GDP grew 45% over the last decade. They're one of the largest sovereign funds on earth. and they have $450 billion liquid, readily available for investment. So a lot of potential between the two nations.
And Prem, is this something that you thought would ever have happened before this agreement came along? Is this something that you were working with? Because I know there was already a relationship that was an unofficial relationship between the two countries. Is this something that you had planned on working with or already had started working towards before these normalization of ties came about?
No, actually, everything opened up after the announcement, and this was a very historic announcement. And to be honest, we were not aware of anything of that sort before this, announcement was made. And so we thought of taking it forward after, we heard the kind of opportunities that both markets will have. And so we wanted to, take it forward to the next level. And I think we are on a right track at the moment, and we will take it on as we progress. There are a lot of announcements, I'm sure, is in the pipeline from both sides from the economic point of view, and we would want to explore each and every aspect, as we move on.